I am totally here. You are connected with Chatty Cathy. Make sure to give us a follow on Facebook at Chatty Cathy. And of course, hit that bell so you'll know when to catch us live and things of that nature. So, oh my goodness, I don't know where you've been, but I want to get into this one because little Miss Dylan has found herself in controversy again. And I say again because Dylan is no stranger to controversy. It just seems like a series of events that's been taking place since, Dylan stepped on the scene, and a lot of people are really vocal about their opinion of her and her portrayal of women. And now it's gotten to the point to where there's boycott. So Dylan is 26 and came on the scene on TikTok in 2022, and she's doing her 365 days of becoming a woman. She's transgender. The only documented surgery that she's posted on TikTok, I don't know the exact name of it, but it was some sort of facial surgery into where, it made certain features more feminine and things of that nature. She posted a video of it. There was some bruising and things of that nature. And to date, publicly, she hasn't gone public with any reconstructive surgery in her 365 days. So there's that. But Dylan has, and I'll say this, and this is my personal opinion. I don't know why. Maybe it's my intuitiveness, because you guys, if you haven't tapped in, check out my tarot channel. I don't know if it's my intuitiveness or what, but me personally, I don't feel there's like a level of authenticity that's missing for me. So that's just why Dylan doesn't have my support, and that's the only reason. Something just seems so not authentic, and I don't know why. Like my other girl, I don't know if you guys follow previously Chris Crocker, now Kara Cunningham. There's like this level of authenticity that I get with Kara, or others that I just don't get with Dylan, and I don't know why that is. Again, that's just my personal opinion. But Dylan has been placed on the face of Bud Light, for Pride Month, and celebrating 365 days of becoming a woman, and all heck has broken loose as a result of that. Kid Rock is a video of him shooting the cans. I mean, there's protest everywhere regarding Dylan's face being on this new Bud Light can. And I believe it was either 800, I think it was 800,000, or is it 800 million? I'll have to check on that, but I know it's 800, whether it's 1,000 or million. I know it's 800. It's being reported that Bud Light lost that in a day because of the backlash and the boycott that surrounded with, Dylan's face being on the can. Now, I'll say this. We are not supposed to stereotype, but come on, let's be real. Everyone does it, and there's a certain demographic that Bud Light caters to. In my opinion, it's, trailer. It is red, not blue. It is MAGA supporters. It is Chevy pickup. It is all American. It is cowboy. And that demographic is not known to be sensitive or empathetic or even accepting of the LGBT community. Now, I'm not saying that all of them are like that, but for the most part, do your research, Google it. I mean, you see these extremists all the time, or when the Trump supporters, a lot of them were being interviewed, and people, make comments of like, no, men don't belong with men, so a lot of them have that stigma surrounding them, and that, for the most part, is the demographic of Bud Light. So I can see the outrage, because when you're selling a product, you have to know your customers. And I'm sorry, for the most part, the majority of the Bud Light customer, which is what we're seeing right now, is not supportive of the LGBT community. And there is so much outrage with Dylan's face being on this can, to where people are switching to Coors Light, swearing off the company, and then on top of which, you throw Nike in the mix, where you got Olympian star Sharon Davis. I've never heard of her before, but she's boycotting. She expressed her discontent for Dylan being placed as the woman for the new Nike workout lounge. Make sure to tap in at the end of the video, because I have a clip too showing the video that, Dylan is in her Nike aerobic wear and things of that nature. Now, as per Sharon Davies, she says she feels like as an athlete, she says she feels like Dylan is mocking the woman and she's not athletic. And I have to be honest, I can see her point, because in the video, again, that's going to be at the end, you have her in her workout gear, and it's obvious that she's never kind of participated in sports sort of thing. And Nike is known for, the athletes of the world. At least that's what they portray in their ads, I've never seen a Nike ad where the common housewife is walking around in her Nike gear, hitting a squat or two on the couch. They've just never had those types of commercials. It's always showed endurance, performance, sweat, athletes, perspiration. So this is just new for them as well. So as an athlete, that's the only reason why I see her point, I guess, playing devil's advocate. As an athlete, I do see her point. If you are a supporter of Nike, and if you're an athlete and you wear their clothes and they support the athletic, I can see how you would be offended to see someone that's clearly not athletic advertising the brand. However, I will say that they're kind of should be onto something as per Nike, because granted, is it for athletes, and it's always been that stigma surrounding it with their advertisement? Yes, but they do need to step into 2023 and realize that your average non-athletic person is in fact walking around wearing Nike. So it would be nice to start seeing some more realistic Nike ads where it's not the chiseled man or the chiseled woman, because let's face it, not all of us are walking around here buff. So, I kind of see where they were going if they continue on this path. But if this is just a one-off video or where they put Dylan in the athletic wear, then they completely drop the ball. Because if you're going to start it, then you need to stay on that path and stay on this path of catering to the average person that does not work out, that does not run up and down the steps, and have that Rocky Balboa moment where they're celebrating after climbing 1,000 steps. I wear the workout gear and I'm not doing that. I'm not running up the steps, That's just me. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't buy the clothes because I'm not athletic. So I think that Nike should at least start catering commercial-wise to your average, working woman or average working man. So between Budweiser and Nike, I feel like they dropped the ball a little bit with not, again, it's highly imperative that you understand your demographic, and that can make or break you when it comes to your product and things that you are marketing to others. Is it bashing, so to say? I think there's a hint of that. I really do. I think there's a hint of people being homophobic. I can see that. But I also do remove that. I also do see where these two companies completely just dropped the ball with not catering to their demographic, or at least, I feel like it should be a disclaimer when it comes to videos such as that to prepare people for the new shift and change of direction. If I was on Bud Light's marketing team, prior to just releasing Dylan's photo on the can, they should have had a countdown or a video showing, LGBTQ stats, or we support anything to lead up. I felt like marketing dropped the ball, and same with Nike. You put Dylan in this workout gear And clearly in the video, she does not appear to be athletic. And Nike, you've never done that before. The least you could have done, again, start up a marketing promo showing that you guys are going in another direction and you're going to start doing more realistic videos of people that aren't necessarily athletic. And I'm in support of that. I mean, I'm in support of Dylan not being athletic. I get it. But again, playing devil's advocate from a marketing standpoint, from a brand standpoint, they dropped the ball and then left kind of Dylan out to just float, because to date, no one has, came out and made a public statement. Bud Light hasn't made anything. They've been really quiet on social media. Same with Nike. They kind of did this, and now that Dylan's facing all the backlash, they're like, uh-oh, but guess what? You are the ones that did this incorrectly without any preparation, any marketing to lead up to this, and now you leave someone out to dry, and it's placing a bridge and gap, to where the trans community is not going to feel supported. The LGBT community is now not going to want to support Nike or Bud Light, and this all could have been easily resolved with rolling it out correctly, and then not just rolling it out and being silent. I don't know, kind of feel like they left her out to dry on this one. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to subscribe and give us a follow on Facebook at Chatty Cathy.
The beer company behind Bud Light signed up the activists to flog beer for a basketball tournament, despite the fact Mulvaney knows nothing about the sport. She admits that. And Nike's decision to give sponsorship to Mulvaney, and not a biological woman, could be a classic case of go woke, go broke.